Hello there! This is an astrological forecast for Gemini for September 2010. And this also applies if you have a Gemini ascendant. So Geminis, this month is going to be about balancing your home with your work and your career. There's going to be a big focus on your home and your family this month, and also quite a big focus on your work for a change. Also in your creativity, that's going to come to the fore this month as well. Many of you have been thinking about having your own business, about doing something maybe on the side, about doing something that you really enjoy, but maybe haven't yet taken the plunge. If ever there was a month for you to take this plunge, it will be after Mercury goes direct, which is the 12th of this month. Once it goes direct, then I will be looking seriously into doing something on your own, something where you're self-employed, where you're not dependent upon somebody else's whim or decision or what they want you to do, but where you're using your creative instincts. So many of you Geminis have got writing ability, communicating ability. Now let's not forget that Mercury is still retrograde until the 11th of this month. So do not start any new projects, do not put them into action until after Mercury goes direct, which is the 12th of September. Then you can put them into action. Then you can sign leases, documents, buy computer software, buy things that you like. Everything is much easier and much clearer, especially as you Geminis are ruled by Mercury. I always find that the Mercury retrograde affects you and Virgo just about more than any of the other signs. So don't get too frustrated about communications, about people not understanding you, various misunderstandings. You may have misunderstandings, especially connected with family and the home with this first couple of weeks of the month with Mercury retrograde in that house of home. However, the sun is there as well until the 23rd of the month in this house of home. So good time to shine a light on your home, to do things, to do nice things for your home. Maybe to upgrade something, to buy something small, to make something more colourful, more beautiful, even a flower, whatever it is, or to do something nice for your family, or nice with your family, or just something nice for yourself, connected with your security in your home. This is certainly going to be coming up for you this month. But also there'll be a big pull this month towards career, because we've got Uranus and Jupiter coming retrograde into this house of career again. So this could bring more turbulence into this career area, but also a new opportunity coming into the career area, or an opportunity that you may have thought was closed may reopen this month as Jupiter-Uranus come back into that 10th house. So there'll be a restlessness going on for you in this career area, particularly until about January of 2011. So try and go with the changes. Try not to limit your options, Gemini. Gemini, you always like at least 2 options, so keep those options open as much as you can, particularly until the end of the year if you can. We've got Saturn still in this 5th house of creativity. It's a good time to put structure into your creative world. So if you paint, if you write, if you do music, anything like that, start to put some structure on it. Instead of making it just something that you just play with, maybe make it more serious, because this is such a good month to put that into action and to put structures in that could really take you forward, could take you onto a new level with the things that you really enjoy in your life. And for those of you who are not sure about what your passion is, this is a good time to be thinking about it. Particularly while Mercury is retrograde, you may come up with some really good ideas that when it goes direct after the 12th of the month, that you can actually put into action and implement into your life. Venus and Mars after about the 12th of the month, again coming to this 6th house of work. So a good time to go for what you want proactively, and also a good time to receive it with Venus and Mars there in equal measure. It's about giving and receiving in the work area. So try to find a real balance for yourself, and not too much giving or too much taking, too much feeling of an entitlement that everything should be given to you on a plate and you don't have to work for it. You will have to work for it as well, Geminis. We've got a lot of change happening for you in the work area and also in your finance area. Very important not to get into any big debts, and to get rid of debts and heavy financial commitments that you've got. Even if it may mean taking a loss in the short term, it may be worth considering that. So think that through during the Mercury retrograde until the 12th of the month. You may have some serious responsibilities with children, some of you, and also be starting to take your creativity more seriously than you've ever taken it. On the 30th of the month, the Sun is conjunct Saturn, so this could well be a time for those who've been looking to get married. This is a time when you really clinch it, tie the knot, and also a time when you may clinch a business deal. Not a very speculative one. Saturn doesn't like anything too speculative, but something you've been thinking about for a long time could well come to fruition right at the end of the month. So there you have it, Geminis. That's your month ahead for you. Thank you to so many of you who are sending in your questions. Your one question for $25, which I respond to via email in an email of up to 150 words. Here's an example of a question. I've had a house and a trailer on the market for the last 8 months. I've reduced the amount that I'm willing to take for them, and they're still not selling. Could you tell me, when will these properties sell? That would be a good question to ask the astrologer. You might ask about your career, your finances, anything in your life. Please feel free to ask about it. I also need to share with you, we have the cardinal climax that we're in at the moment. It's a huge astrological configuration, probably the biggest of our lifetimes. And it's with us until 2012 very strongly, and in my opinion still with us until about 2015, the energies of it. So it's huge changes. I've done a CD on that, which is $5 that you might want to download. Also, I'll be doing a video on it, and you may want to ask a question about how this cardinal climax will impact you in your life. You may ask it as a question. You may want an in-depth reading about a particular area of your life, and I'd be delighted to hear from you. So thank you for listening, and I'll be back soon. Bye for now.